Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, hailing from San Diego, California, the knockout kings you've been waiting for.
Carlos Kremer and his kick-ass radio show. Presented by Kremer Insurance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's the Los Carlos Kremer, and we're talking Brave Roundup today. What a show we have. We've got Brave Combat Federation Vice President of Europe, Gustavo Firmino, joining us, and we're going to be talking Brave 8 in Curitiba on August the 12th. Gustavo, how are you, my brother?
I'm doing amazing. It's so good to be here to talk about this great event that is coming back to Brazil.
How excited are you and the people of Curitiba? We love you, Brazil, the godfather of MMA, and we always want to give Brazil our love and support. How excited are you about this event and the people that we're returning on this historic night with 15 fights?
It's very exciting. The fans here really embrace it, Brave. I really would like to thank them. They really understand what we are doing. And it's just all the fighters that took part of the first time that Brave came here. They really enjoyed the experience, and that spread all over. So the fighters, they really would like to be part of it. It's I think we are doing the right thing here, and so I really would like to thank again to all the fans that embraced and welcomed us here, and it's a pleasure to be coming back to Curitiba.
Let's talk about the arena first of all, too. You said we have an arena that's been renovated, looks amazing, and has some big, big events there. Exciting news to be doing this grand event at the new arena here.
Exactly. So we are talking about Tarumã. It's a very beautiful arena that was renovated recently, and it was this arena hosted huge events, volleyball games, and football games as well. And the first time Brave came here, actually, we were actually evaluating that maybe we could do the first event, Brave 3, here, at this arena, but unfortunately it was not ready yet. But now it has just been released and opened, and we are coming back to Tarumã. It's going to be a huge event over there. The fans are very excited. There is a lot of prestige in this arena, so it's awesome to do the first event after the reopening.
And thank you to all the VIPs and all the people of Curitiba and Brazil that have done so much to work with us in all of your hard work, Gustavo, to pull this together. And again, on such a grand scale, we've got two main events that night. Klidson Bru, I mean, he's a local hero. He's got a huge following in Brazil. Incredible fighter going against Germany's Timo Fweck. Timo has already started the hype with some personal calls saying that this is going to be just like it was when Germany went against Brazil in soccer, with Germany taking the win. Now that has fueled Brazilians to a new level of interest in this fight, hasn't it, Gustavo?
I cannot wait for this fight. Yes, Timo he touched the wound, and he talked about Germany's win over Brazil 7-1 on the last World Cup. And man, Brazilians didn't swallow that yet. And now I believe Timo, he's 6-0. So he mentioned in his interview that he would like to improve the record of Germany over Brazil to 7-0 instead of 7-1. So anyways, it's been talked on the mainstream media. Yeah, and the Brazilians are mad, and it brought a lot of attention, and it's a lot of pressure on Klidson as well. Let me talk about the fighters now.
Yes.
Yeah, so Klidson.
Klidson, you've trained with Klidson, haven't you, before?
Yes, I trained with him. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He won several BJJ tournaments, and he has just incredible ground skills that he displayed on Brave 4 when he won the final match, the final fight of the night, using his BJJ skills, taking the fight to the ground and finishing with a beautiful rear naked choke. So Clitson is no joke. I rode with him. I was not able to do anything. He shut me down and I rode with a lot of high-level BJJ guys in Curitiba. Honestly, he is the real deal.
Didn't let you get inside to do your magic. It just had the remedy for you. And you know what? For you to give that compliment, Gustavo, because Gustavo is a very, very elite jiu-jitsu practitioner and very impressive as well, brother. So hats off to you in giving Clitson that kind of props.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I love jiu-jitsu. It's really my passion, and I'm like a jiu-jitsu scientist. I try to study and really be developing every day. And Clifton, literally, he just shut me down. He knew everything I was doing. Was able to stop it. And I'm trying to be very tricky, and he didn't fall to any of my traps. He's really, really good. Now, talking about Timo Felch, he comes from Germany, like we said, and I heard he's training completely isolated on the mountains or something. So he's very focused, and he never lost, and he has very impressive striking skills. He's very aggressive. So this is gonna be that type of match: striker versus the grappler, and in Brazil versus Germany. So what more can you expect from a main event? This is an amazing main event that's bringing to Brazil.
I'm shaking right now just thinking about it. I'm so excited about this card. Let's talk about our co-main event. We've got Muhammad, the latest Fakhreddin, versus Carl the Bomber Booth. Are you absolutely kidding me? Fakhreddin is one of the biggest stars in the Middle East, a total dominating rising star, and just has been taking everybody out in his path. A complete raging lion in the cage. And Carl the Bomber Booth, what can we say about this man's stand-up game? He is impressive and trains with some of the best strikers and striking coaches around in the game. Your impressions of this fight and how excited absolutely are you?
I'm very excited about this co-main event. So they are in a collision course, already talking to each other on social media. We had to make this fight happen. Fakhreddin, he's, like you said, he's a star. He's very well-rounded, fun to watch, and he's so strong, right? He has this very unorthodox style, and he just won the first fight for Brave by KO. Taking advantage of a mistake from his opponent. As soon as he smelled blood, he just went after it and finished the fight against Vinicius in Abu Dhabi. And then on Brave 6, his opponent Lucas tried to kick. He was able to catch, took him down, executed the very powerful ground and pound for the victory. So Fakhreddin, he's in a row, and I expect him to come very strong for this fight. Talking about Carl Booth, he's just lost just once, and he fought twice for Brave as well. Amazing striking skills. He's very accurate. I got very impressed by his victory in Brave 2. So I cannot wait for this fight. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, it's just one of those fights where this has been a crash course for these guys. That, you know, there's been talk of them having this fight for a while now. You just, you know, circulating around, and to see that it's happening is so amazing. Both of these guys have hearts of lions. Both of them fight with an incredible pride. Fakhreddin does it all with the best hair in the industry as well. So he's doing the rock star thing as well. Love both of these guys, and you know, good for them, and so great for them and their gyms that they're representing in their cities as well.
Yes, exactly. So Fakhreddin, he comes from yes, his family is all about fighting, and it's just so good to see two of these guys having the opportunity to put their work, and they're going to be live here in a very for Combate. It's a channel only for fighters, only for fighting here in Brazil, and to more than 65 other countries live worldwide. So it's really cool to see them going after it, and I cannot wait for this fight.
We love our brothers and sisters at Combate, and they are doing big things. They're covering the fight, and you said the numbers for this, Gustavo, would be as far as viewers?
Yes, I mean they have more than I believe 5 million signatures, and we are going to be live not only in Brazil on Combate, but also to more than 60 countries.
All over the world.
All over the world. So yeah, Brave is just growing in such a incredible speed, and yeah, it's just incredible to see how things are going, and the opportunity we are giving to these fighters.
Yeah, according to George Chung, who you know, is instrumental in making this all happen with our worldwide associations and viewership, it was at 60 countries and over 500 million homes. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are staggering numbers, and those show really what Brave Combat Federation is doing. A lot of promotions will talk. Brave does not talk the talk, they walk the walk. Incredible. Gustavo, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be coming back with you, and we're talking Brave 8 and Curitiba right after these messages. We're with Gustavo Firmino, Vice President of Brave Europe, and we're talking about Brave 8. That's right, Curitiba, Brazil, Brave Roundup with Carlos Kremer. Brought to you by Rock Rage Radio, WS Radio, and Storm Kimonos. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, CEO and founder of VinVillage.com and the Wine and Dine Show on Vin Village Radio. Do you have a wine, event, product, or service to promote? Then contact VinVillage.com to reach thousands of wine lovers across the country. VinVillage connects like-minded wine enthusiasts with unique and exclusive wines, events, products, and services. To learn more, contact us on VinVillage.com. VinVillage is where wine lovers connect.
Life is full of misadventures, from car crashes to home fires to getting choked out on the mat. Yes, I said getting choked out because I'm Carlos Kremer, jiu-jitsu competitor, MMA and media personality, and mild-mannered insurance agent. You can follow my adventures on Kick-Ass Radio, and I can protect you from life's misadventures at Kremer Insurance. Home, auto, life, business, and workers' comp. We're at KremerINS.com, and I want you to join my world.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at progressivemedicalcenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
Our noble veterans took action, volunteered, and sacrificed for all of our liberties. Now is your turn to take action, volunteer, and sacrifice to liberate them from the challenge of PTSD and TBI. Music Therapy for Veterans helps veterans and those in active duty to reconnect with their hearts, soul, and community. Freedom isn't free, and your donation provides the resources to truly welcome them back to our great nation. Help us to change lives one note at a time. MusicTherapyForVeterans.org.
You take your smartphone almost everywhere you go. Now WSRadio.com can be there too. Search WS Radio in the Play Store for your Android devices or iTunes for Apple, and download the WS Radio application. WSRadio.com, on your phone and in your ear everywhere you go. Download the WS Radio application. Do it now. It's very easy. WSRadio.com.
Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, hailing from San Diego, California, the knockout kings you've been waiting for.
Carlos Kremer and his kick-ass radio show. Presented by Kremer Insurance.
Are you absolutely kidding me, ladies and gentlemen? Carlos Kremer, Brave Roundup. Sponsored by Rock Rage Radio, Storm Kimonos, Kremer Insurance, WS Radio, Brave Combat Federation, Brave Roundup. We're talking Curitiba, Brazil, August the 12th. I've got the Vice President of Brave Europe, Gustavo Firmino, joining us. Gustavo, it's been a great run. We've been talking about so much here, what's going on at Brave 8 for Curitiba, August the 12th. The city is abuzz. The fans are amazing. The card is incredible. And before we go any further, I want to give from all of us all thanks to His Royal Highness Sheikh Khalid for all that you have done, your leadership, inspiration, and making this all possible for us. Also, Brave President, the Hawk Mohammed Shahid, the driving force behind Brave Combat Federation, and all of our team for all that we do in making this the fastest growing mixed martial arts organization in the world. It's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to be the voice of Brave and part of the team. Gustavo, let's talk about the teamwork of the Brave family.
It's such an amazing team, and it's an honor to be part of it. Like you said, the leadership and the vision that we are being provided by His Highness and our CEO Shahid is just incredible, and all the hard work of the whole team in Bahrain to make it Brave happen worldwide is just incredible. And I'd like also to take an opportunity to talk about the local team here in Brazil in this amazing partnership with LA Sports, and the whole team led by Luis Alberto, Rodrigo Reis, and the whole team is amazing. They are just working so professionally to make the event the best MMA event ever here in Curitiba, and to make history here in Brazil. So I really would like to thank everybody for the hard work they've been doing.
Yeah, and you know what? There's so many people behind the scenes that make such a huge impact with the Brave team. I want to give thanks to our team, Lucas, Aisa, Valeria, for all that you do, Neto, Dennis, and we can just go on and on with people in the Brave family that just work tirelessly behind the scenes and making this happen at all times. It's a family that I'm proud to be in, and it's a family that we're going to be in for life. It's just something that's so different from any other culture I've been around. Let's keep talking about this incredible card in Curitiba. We're talking the main event. We've got the co-main event that we were just mentioning on as well. I mean, this is fireworks all around. We've got 15 bouts, and the last time 8 of the 10 did not go the distance. So everybody and every fighter that comes into that Brave cage is bringing it literally for their country, for their honor, and whatever happens, but they're all leaving it in the cage.
Exactly. Sorry, my phone was ringing here. But yes, like the fighters, it's just incredible that the Brave fighters, they are really bringing it every time. Like the last event here in Brazil, like you said, most of the fights, they didn't go to the end, and they finished in a submission or a TKO. They are really proud to be with Brave. It's amazing to see them enjoying and understanding what we are doing to make the best and to improve MMA worldwide. And And yeah, so for this event here in Brazil, now Brave 8, I expect exactly the same. We have a stacked card with international fighters, with two amazing title fights, and some very good rivalries, local rivalries here. So I'm sure that we are going to have an amazing and a very exciting event.
And Gustavo, all I need is an incredible microphone, and I will be rocking that house. I can't wait, my brother. It's going to be amazing. Such an incredible experience. Can you talk a little bit about Carlston Harris is on this card? We've seen him in prior Brave. Rodrigo Carrera, this is a great fight as well. Luan Santiago. Carvello is back with the Brave family, and he's going against Barbosa. Eric Barbosa in what's deemed going to be an absolute war. Let's talk about those bouts.
Right, let's go. So these are very interesting fights. So let's talk about first Carlston Harris coming back from an impressive win in Brave 3, which he won against Thiago Monstro. So he used his jiu-jitsu to really tire him up and then pick his shots and win by TKO. Very experienced. So
and Monstro is a beast. Monstro is an absolute beast. So that just shows you how tough he is.
Yes. Yes, Monster is a beast. I was very impressed because I didn't know that much about Carlston Harris, and he used that jiu-jitsu style that he just stick together and really didn't give any opening to Monster. So
incredible blanket jiu-jitsu. It really was.
Exactly, yeah, very incredible. And he's fighting Rodrigo Correa that is very experienced. He fought in various MMA organizations like Bellator and many others. He has 15 wins by knockout. So that speaks by itself. Carlston Harris against Rodrigo Correa. This is going to be an amazing fight for sure.
Incredible. Also, we have Marcel Adour coming back. Marcel is a sensation with a lot of fans and a lot of support in Brazil. Let's talk about him for a while, can we, Gustavo?
Let's go. So yes, Marcel Adour against Ervani Rodrigo Melonio. Marcel Adour, he comes back from a very impressive win in Brave 3. He has a very good experience, and I trained with him. He's very strong. He's more of a striker, but he's brown belt in jiu-jitsu. Very good skills on the ground as well. He's fighting Ervani Rodrigo that comes from the north of Brazil, and they are known to be very tough. Rodrigo is 16-1. He's got 10 wins by knockout. So this is going to be fireworks for sure.
Yeah, that's going to be an absolute war. We are so excited with everything that we have. Gustavo, it's been quite a journey. Do you have anything that you'd like to share with the people? We're getting in there. I'll be in Wednesday or Tuesday into Brazil, and that whole week, I'm open for interviews, anything we can do. We're going to be having our weigh-ins and open workouts. Can't wait for that. Gustavo, any words you'd like to share before we wrap this up today?
No, I really just would like to thank all the fighters that put it on the line, that joined the family, and it's just incredible to have them on the roster. And I'm really excited to see everybody here for the fight week. I'd like to thank you, Carlos, for inviting me and to always have this amazing conversation about our events. And it's so good to have you as part of our family as well. And I'd like to thank all the fans that support Brave. It's been incredible what we've done so far, and that's all because of you. And it's for you. So I really would like to thank all the fans. I really expect a lot here in Curitiba. It's going to be like in a beautiful arena. The fight card was built in a way to mix everything you want from an MMA show. So incredible international fighters, all the local heroes are there. We could go on and on talking about the fight card, like Luan. Yeah, go ahead.
Gustavo, I hate to cut you off, my brother. We've got to get going for today. Incredible fight card. Curitiba, Brazil. It's Gustavo Firmino, Brave Combat Federation Europe Vice President, joining us today in studio. Brave Roundup, Curitiba, Brazil on August 12th. We're coming for you, Brazil. And it's Carlos Kremer's Roundup here on WS Radio, Rock Rage Radio, Storm Kimonos, and Kremer Insurance. You guys have a nice day.
A podcast or radio show on WS Radio is a great way to create content marketing. Turn prospects into customers into raving fans. Contact Wade at WSRadio.com or call 866 WS Radio.